Stop it. I think we're live. Should be. Oh no, it's thinking about it. All right. So, as soon as I get the go, we're gonna get this party started. Awesome. Hello, everybody. This is Raya Carmen. And we are live with the National Black Poet Laureate Society. I have our wonderful president here, Mr. Henry Jones. And then I have joining us the illustrious Terry E. Carter. We're just going to share a couple of happy poems to celebrate women today and make an announcement for you all. And then we will see you next month. We're not going to hold you long today. It has, I don't know about everybody else all over the country, but the weather does not like us here in Tennessee, and it goes from 75 to 25 all in one day. So
Yeah.
it finally got me. The up and down finally got me. So I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to let Terry share our first poem today.
Uh, yeah, so I definitely
Terry?
want to pay homage to our dear sisterhood and all the wonderful women, particularly women of color out there. So I want to share, as Rhea said, a happy poem, hopefully happy. This is called Seven Brown Sisters. Seven brown sisters sitting on the stoop. Lots of love and friendship flowing through the group. One girl is braiding another's kinky hair, twisting up each oiled strand with confidence and care. Three girls get up to jump some double dutch. The other girls just holler, enjoying this so much. Lots of juicy stories they share with boundless glee, laughing hard and clapping hands for all the block to see. There is no hint of envy. They all have made a pact to look out for each other and have each other's back. When did we lose this gift within our neighborhood? The kindness and the fond regard. Is it gone for good? Now upon the internet, bullying and hostility, memes and vulgar hazing, replacing all civility. Racist tropes demean the places where we live. Hateful words and images refute the love we give. The times they are so different, so filled with worsening gloom. Parents drag kids off the streets, fearing the face of doom. But seven brown sisters won't restrain their joy. They're safe within a village that no demons can destroy. Decent folk will call them home soon one by one. Supper and the street lights signal night has come. Seven brown sisters skip arm in arm to school. Some kids call them uppity, some kids call them cool. They study hard and get good grades, each and every one. And still they always seem to find some time for having fun. When schoolgirl days have passed them by, they graduate with style. They leave with pomp and circumstance to walk a separate mile. They embrace the HBCUs for new matriculations, Howard, Fisk, and Spelman, all classic destinations. That's the way we knew it when each was young at heart, before their dreams and destinies drew them all apart, before the world of privilege set in place affairs that broke beloved community and stole those happy stares before the brownstone raptors gobbled up their stoops, replacing all the homegirls with richer, whiter groups. So seven sweet brown sisters made a Facebook page. They post their pics and progress to fight a godless age. They do a Zoom call monthly and pray for one another. They each lament their daily trials and celebrate their mother. They plan a girls' retreat and meet up every year. No husbands, kids, or politics, just laughter, wine, and cheer. Masters and some PhDs, each has fine credentials. They relish family faith, love, life, and life's essentials. There is no hint of envy. They all have made a pact to look out for each other and have each other's back. That's me.
I love it. Yes. That sounds like me and my homies. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
I
yeah.
Most
like that.
definitely.
That
Yeah,
was
definitely. We find that story
That
quite
that
frequently.
and you know
yeah.
that poem would make an excellent children's book too. Sections. I
Oh,
can
it
see that because
You know,
would.
Henry, I have
the
I
imagery in
have
there,
given some
man.
thought to that.
Yes, yes. You
Yo,
have to
you
do that.
I
can.
have given some thought to that.
Gosh, yes. I think it would be very powerful because we need such books for our black children and black and
Hmm.
That
children.
would
No
be an
doubt.
amazing
It
children's book. We
would,
just
man. You really need to look into that. I
if
know
you
you kicked
can't
those
find
books
an
out.
Yeah, I
artist,
need to. I used to draw myself, but I haven't drawn, for a long time. I haven't
Right.
painted for a long time. Um, Henry and I would have stories, to share. Maybe if I had kept on painting, like he has, his work is spectacular. But probably I probably would need to find an illustrator.
Yeah. Yeah. Just get it out quickly because wow, I was like, that's a book. That's a book. Say
yo, and you
so.
know what? And I know people hate that I did say this, but you
What?
could also use some chat GPT, some AI to illustrate a
No.
book. I know people
No.
hate that, but
You get you a good illustrator that's out there, he or she is, that
you
is known
know,
Yeah.
for that.
Now there's
You,
there's
you
some
get
folks
you get an
there's some folks
award for the
around this
two of you.
area.
yeah, no,
There's some
Yeah.
I
folks
think you
around this
should find an
area.
illustrator.
Yes. Please find a
But
physical
I will say
illustrator.
this. I was trying to get a portrait of my mother done, and
Hmm.
I paid an artist, and he used
Hmm.
AI to create the portrait, and
Yeah.
he's an artist.
Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
There's I was
And
at
I
an
was
exhibit.
I was like, if I wanted AI, I could have done that myself. Why would I pay you to do
Exactly.
it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just becoming. I was looking over. There's a website called Submittables, and more now these various journals as well as where that look for
Yeah.
art and poetry. I'm seeing this statement: no AI generated art. No
Yeah.
A.
Yeah.
But
I've
for the
seen that
first
too because
time, I saw
I've used
no
submittables.
AI poetry. I'm like, what? I was like, oh yeah, you
Because
can do
AI has
poetry.
started learning,
Yeah.
Yes,
started
yes,
learning.
yeah.
And if you put the right prompt in there, you can get a okay poem.
Right.
It's not an hour
Exactly.
poem, but it's an
Exactly.
okay poem.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
since, you know, page poetry is missing that little, je ne sais quoi, as they say,
Hmm. Yeah.
that little, you know, that little touch we give it.
Right. Right.
Um, they're coming out. It can mimic Shakespeare
Hmm.
and the
it is a tool, and I had
mhm.
to write a biography, a bio.
Oh
I
yeah,
had
it's a
too many.
great tool.
But check this out. It was too many words, and I'm going through it. Oh, shave this, shave that, and everything. And I opened up AI and I asked it to reduce it. I think I needed 50 words. It did it like that.
Yeah.
I just copy and pasted my bio. I mean,
Hmm.
not even 2 minutes. And I read it. I was like, this works. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
I
fine.
mean,
Yeah.
if you feed it enough information and tell it what you want, yeah. Like my professors now, I'm working on this PhD and they're telling me like use it as a tool. Don't ask it to write your dissertation for you, but write the dissertation or parts of the dissertation and then plug it into, AI and tell it to clean it up
Yep.
and it'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Great new work.
I'm for it as a tool.
Yeah, it's great. It's great as a tool.
It's great as a
Absolutely.
tool. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, oh, hey. Hey, y'all who are watching. I wasn't ignoring you. I just thought that it was just us on here together. So I wasn't trying to ignore you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're just celebrating some women and having a little conversation about AI. You know, that's what happens. All right.
Allen Iverson,
Like what
real
thing
AI.
is this? Yeah.
All right. Henry, come
Yes.
on in. Come through, baby, and
All
share
right.
a poem with us.
This poem was written about a very special sister. One, she was a friend of mine that we became friends years ago, and she was Nashville's first poet laureate, called
Wow.
Dr.
Okay.
Harriet Vise Insignaris. And she was a Fisk guy, Fisk graduate of Fisk University, and a good mentor, woman full of wisdom. She became the poet laureate of Nashville in 1985. We lost her though in
Mhm.
2015. So I know that if she was still alive, uh, she would be among us in terms of our organization and everything. Because
Henry, I knew her.
you knew Harriet too?
Yeah, I
See,
knew her when
we got
she was still on. She was on campus when I was on campus.
okay. See, we got
Yeah,
another link. We got another
yeah.
link. It's fabulous. And so I'm going to share one of her poems from her book, Power and Glory, Brothers on the Journey. The book has poetry, some bios. It's not just about men. The poetry is about numerous subjects and themes. And this one is about Sister Rosa, Rosa Parks.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was timely for Women's History Month. Uh, Sister Rosa. In the beginning was Sister Rosa, and the word was no, and the word, okay, my tongue here. In the beginning was Sister Rosa, and the word was no, and the word was her word, because she was tired. Word of her word reached Greensboro and touched four gallant souls, Richmond, Blair, McCain, McNeil, who decided they were tired also. So with four stools and a cup of coffee at a dime store near AT&T, they sent the spirit of freedom exploding from college to university. Across the South, students march to uh, Cadiz to Destiny's Quest, from First African in Savannah to Ebenezer in Atlanta, from Nashville's First Baptist to Dexter's Church in Alabama, mass meetings where faith met the test. Churches rallied God's foot soldiers, trumpeting the call for freedom now, to end the reign of separate but equal and nurture spirit, body, and mind. 30 years of constant struggle, and the honor roll is long. Lewis, Young, Vivian, Farmer, Carwin, Lawson, Bond, Jackson, Wern, Nash, Bevel, Butler. Yes, Angeline with her ukulele countered fear with each freedom song. From the Lowness County Voter Drive to Selma's Brown Chapel AME, Lafayette and Louisville stood fast despite the Klan and tyranny. And Mississippi etched its name in the annals of shameful history. Three young martyrs slain, Goodman, Schwerner, and Cheney. In the beginning was Sister Rosa and the Greensboro Four, who sparked a revolution with the courage to say no. So in the 30th reunion, embrace, reminisce, and cheer. Then consider Martin's question, where do we go from here? And that poem was written for a reunion as a commemoration. And I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I have to read that one. I have to read that.
I love
and
that. I hate that
practice.
never had a chance to meet.
Yeah. But her
A good
son and
poet.
daughter, two sons and her daughter are very, very active. I'm in communication with them.
Good.
Um, I think we need to create some type of or set up something where Black poet laureates who have passed, who have died, we commemorate them some type of posthumous membership or something. Because
Yeah,
definitely
I
she
like that.
and it's others, their biography would be included in our registry. Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm,
I don't know. We have Henry, I know you know about that East Tennessee Writers Hall of Fame, right?
Mhm. Yes.
Um, Doing something like that, like a Hall of Fame
Hmm.
for National Black
mm,
Poet Laureates. Um, and letting it be a once a year fundraiser slash event where people can come down and we can honor some National Black Poet Laureates for the work that they're doing.
Yeah.
I love that idea.
Yes, yes,
mm.
yes. Definitely. You're
All
next.
right. I am. All right. So the piece that I'm going to read is actually my piece. And I wrote it for a group of ladies. We did a choreo poem called She Has a Tribe. And it was about how Black women have the ability to build their own tribe and be with each other
Mhm,
through everything. And so this was the opening piece, and there's this whole like woman king moment. They were all dressed with like staffs and did the whole dance while I did the poem. So you have to
mhm,
imagine that this is during that woman king, we're going off to war type thing is happening. Finding sisterhood in our togetherness. Learning constantly the power that is trapped between us like battle cries trapped in the throat of those who dream of walking through crowds and finding honor in our journey. We come from various backgrounds, all beautiful, all full of life and love, all dedicated to finding the greatness within, healing from the wounds of the past. We connect on a deeper level, living strong and being powerful, tribal in our dedication, exceptional in our motivation, nothing easy about the journey to our perfection. Yet we cover ourselves with the war paint of struggle and fight for a better tomorrow. We are stealthy but not quiet, calculated, not reckless, inspired and focused on greatness, warriors and generals. Our joy makes the world turn on its axis, and our peace is found in the gentleness of love and passion for exceptional truth. We are poets and dancers, operating in such glorious beauty that at times it appears magic. Nothing happenstance about this feminine power. This girl power scares those who refuse to accept our strength as necessary. But we stand with pride, part of a tribe of dynamic women. Some have tried to quiet our voices or make us small. Others have tried to inject their doubts into our dreams. And still more will look on and say that we are not worthy. But we are changing history to herstory. A tribe of women shining together we stand, bond unbreakable, love unshakable, sisters and friends for lifetimes. We will be the tribe.
Oh. And your poem will be in Wakanda 3. I mean, Black Panther 3.
I wanted to,
More,
yes.
more
As the
Can
new
y'all
general,
forever.
it's
can y'all make
related.
that happen? That's what I need to happen. Can you make that
Oh,
happen?
yeah,
I
you can get those
definitely want
checks.
that. I
Say
could
it
do a
again.
Wakanda check.
There you go,
Definitely.
right?
Yes.
Yep.
Right there.
Hallelujah.
You should send it to
That
them.
was
Don't
real
make it fail,
good.
no.
Where do I
Yep.
send it? I'll send it because
That is
yeah,
good for what
Wow,
ails you.
yeah.
Good
So
for what yeah.
that was
fun
powerful.
stuff. Yeah, I loved that show. That show was super dynamic. And if anybody watches this and wants that show,
Mm-hmm.
you can contact me. We will tour the show. It is amazing. The four female poets that rock that show out, I mean, they killed it. They take
Mm.
you through tears. There's dance. There's live instrumentation with a cellist. There's everything. There's a
Yeah.
live DJ. I mean, the show is dynamic,
Wow.
and the basis for it all is poetry. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah. Phenomenal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Phenomenal
thank
for
you so
women.
much. Thank you all for sharing these moments with me. And we will be back next first Sunday. I will remember that.
Probably be the
Hopefully,
three of us.
look,
Right.
no, I'm about to start hitting people up in their emails for real. Like,
Mhm.
hey, you're a member.
Mhm.
Like, let your
For
membership
the
mean
love.
something. Because when we have money, y'all are gonna want it.
Of course.
So, so be a part now so that when I
Mhm.
can pay the people who come for first Sundays, I'm not like, nah, you didn't join us for
Mhm.
3 whole years. I just looked at my Facebook. I got like the reminder, you
Mm.
know, we've been doing these for three
Yeah.
years. And
Yeah.
that's a
Time
long time.
flies.
We've been, fairly consistent on doing these. And we got to have, people that are going to show up.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Ah, my sister just posted a line from that and a link to our thing. It said calculated, not reckless. A tribe of women.
Mhm.
That's dope.
That is
So,
a powerful verse. It
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
yeah, thank you. Thank you so much,
That's a powerful
everybody who
statement.
has joined us. Um, we are getting ready to sign off. But if you missed the poems that were read today, we had an amazing poem by Terry E. Carter, a poem read by Henry L. Jones, with the author was, tell me her name again.
Dr. Harriet Baez Insignaris,
Yes,
first poet laureate of
Mhm.
Nashville, Tennessee,
first poet laureate of Nashville, Tennessee.
as
And
well as
then,
the let me throw this into the ambassador of letters for the state. She was also the ambassador of
Yeah.
letters. Yes.
wow, that's pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay, absolutely.
And then we closed with a poem read by me. So if you have a chance, just rewind this, watch it again and again and again. Celebrate the women in your life. More
Yeah.
importantly, I do want you to celebrate Black women. I know like last month was supposed to be Black History Month, and this month's supposed to be Women History Month, but we're going to spend our month celebrating Black women. So we are going to be celebrating the Black female poets that are a part of our organization all month long on our socials. So follow us on Facebook and Instagram so that you can see and partake in the greatness that is the National Black Poet Laureate Society.
Hallelujah.
How did I do,
Yes.
guys? How did I do?
You